Good day everyone, I'm Logeswari Karnan. We are from Group 18. Would like to present our findings on a case study on the Penang Second Bridge ramp collapse. Our presentation highlights on the incident, the ethical issues, lack of professionalism, and the environmental impacts. Now I'll pass it to the next presenter.
Assalamualaikum. Hi, for my part, I would like to brief about the introduction of this project or our study case. We have competition for this part is construction industry, engineering, accident and failure, and case study engineering failure. For construction industry, Malaysian construction industry promotes investment in economic development. It's divided into three subsectors: is building construction, infrastructure development, and professional occupation. Next is engineering, accident and failure. Engineering, accident and failure can have serious consequences for the environment and human life. For example, like bridge collapse, building collapse, slope failure. It serves as an example of such as disaster method. Ethical decision making and professionalism environment principles are crucial in this engineering failure. Next is a case study of engineering failure. This highlights the collapse of ramp of Second Bridge Penang. Is another factor can occur failure in Malaysia. This analyzes the contribute for each failure and examining ethical issue. Our project background, we focus on Sultan Abdul Halim Assumption Bridge, is also known as Penang Second Bridge. It connects Batu Mau on Penang Island with Bandar Kasia or Batu Kawan in Seberang Perai on Peninsular Malaysia mainland. The bridge is longest in Malaysia and the second longest in Southeast Asia, with a total length is 24 km, including 16.9 km over the sea. This idea from Dr. Mahathir 1995 is from our Prime Minister. It started construction began on November 2008 and is open for the public on 1st March in 2014. For other perspectives of view, Second Bridge Penang has a reported case about a ramp collapse on 6 June 2013 on 30 meter along portion which collapsed at Batu Mau. Cergas Murni Sdn Bhd and Giga Engineering Construction Sdn Bhd were local firm responsible for the package 3A is a sub-project. Package 3A is glued into the Batu Mau interchange and it cost 152 million. The accident caused the death of the one civilian and engineering other which are 2 civilian and 2 workers which is from Indonesia and Myanmar.
So my name is Manshaibah binti Mazaki. I will continue with ethical issues can be identified as potential contributing factor to the Penang Second Bridge ramp collapse. So the first issue is non-compliance with ethical codes and regulation. The first ethical issue mentioned is related to the Code of Ethics established by the Board of Engineering Malaysia (BEN) and the Occupational Safety and Health Act (OSHA). The contractor's failure to register workers with the Construction Industry Development Board (CIDB) violates regulatory requirements. This compliance compromises the safety and well-being of the workers and potentially undermine the quality of the project. Another ethical issue is related to the designation of the project and the need for proper approval from responsible engineers. Any changes made to the design without proper approval can compromise the quality and structural integrity for the project. The design phase of construction project involves developing detailed plans, specifications and calculations that outline the structural, architectural and engineering aspect of the project. Negligence can occur if professionals involved in the design process fail to conduct thorough investigation, assessment and analysis, or if they deviate from established industry standard and the best practice. Weight risk management often falls short in implementing effective measures to mitigate identified risks. This could include inadequate safety protocols, insufficient quality control measures, lack of contingency plans, or failure to address compliance requirements. without appropriate mitigation strategy in place, risks remain unaddressed, leading to potential accident, financial losses, project delays, and damage to reputation. The last one is environmental impact and poor drainage system. The poor drainage system and inadequate handling of weather and soil conditions can be considered ethical issue. Inadequate drainage can lead to several problems, which are insufficient drainage infrastructure can result in accumulation of rainwater, leading to localized flooding. This can cause damage to property, disrupt construction activities, and pose safety risks.
Hi, greetings. My name is Sriyari Analaki Gopinathan and my Kathmandu number is AA20071. Today I'm going to talk about lack of professionalism may lead to the failure, like how we took the previous second bridge which have been failed. So what are the four aspects? We are going to see the four aspects which leads to the failure in terms of the professionalism. So first of all, code of ethics. There's a failure in the code of ethics over there, and it is proved by OSH officer and then the board of engineer that the protocols of technical negligence by the contractor, like they use low skilled workers, and the most important thing, they are all unregistered CIDB workers, which means they don't know what's the basic requirement for a building use. So their work is just camp and follow what the upper say, and they just do. So they won't see the safety, or sometimes in the workers also to see the benefit or the profit, they will cut the materials, or they will shorten the space of the beam or column, like that, because these things happens to have beneficial on themselves, or they like to cut the timing or to be ease the work. After that, the failure is also from the second factor, which is designation of the project. For our project, from the article which is officially released, that had been stated that the plan is firstly was registered and approved by a certified engineer, but in the work process time, the contractor have been adjust the beam size to profit himself, or maybe a negligence, or maybe by mistake also, because sometimes without proof we cannot talk anything. But this is the actual thing what happened there, because the design was made by the engineer to sustain the structure, but at the on-site the contractor maybe adjust a bit to benefit themselves, but what happened last is a disaster. But in other cases, sometimes even the engineer also maybe make some mistakes in the structure drawing, but not in this side, but it maybe happen in the design of the project. Okay, now let's see about the third factor, which is management aspect. Since there have been happen an accident, so what was said that there must be a risk management aspect, like how we when the building of the bridge over there, they should be en route, or the route must be closed, or they give a diversion to other construction routes. So this is the thing which calls like a risk management. For this one is a bridge ones. I just give an example. If you are going to build a building, there need to be a net after a 3 height or 2 height. So this is all what to say risk management. Rather than getting a 100% fail or 100% accident, we can reduce it from a risk management aspect. So at that place they should do that also. And the fourth and the final one is a natural. They say it as a natural aspect, but this point is not valid for me. It looks like still the negligence of professionalism, because they say the poor drainage system of the construction over there make the water level to increase, and then make the soil level to decrease. After that, this makes the structures imbalanced, and these things happen over there for the bridge structure. So that makes it collapse. By logical thinking, yes, sometimes the rain level may go up or down, but as an engineer, we need to have some responsible to have a design which is more than the requirement, so that it can help to have a good drainage system over there. Let's say the drainage system, even though the drainage system failed, the soil investigator need to know what happens if there is a what is the maximum level which have been done and what will going to happen. So we need to be more precaution earlier stage, but sometimes we cannot sometimes we cannot distract, or we cannot avoid the unexpected natural disasters. But in this case, it's all look like they didn't handle it so professionalism. So this is the one leads to the failure of the bridge. If these aspects all was taken in a good care, it will be very the failure won't be occur over there. So hope after this other projects, the engineer or the contractor or the workers need to be more professionalism and avoid this kind of thing, and need to follow the code of ethics so that there won't be any failure or any loss of life or any loss of property, anything. So that's all from me. I pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
My name is Shazina binti Tuan Sahari. My metric number is 88200059. I will continue with impact on the environment and related acts. Penang Second Bridge is one of the biggest projects in Malaysia. The collapse of the second Penang Bridge has resulted in significant environmental consequences impacting various aspects of the surrounding ecosystem. In case study of second Penang Bridge ramp collapse, there is no specific information about any tragedy or collapse related to the Penang Bridge after September 2021. However, it can provide a general overview of the potential environmental impacts that a bridge tragedy can have. According to Law of Malaysia Environmental Quality Act and Regulation 2009, there are several environmental impacts of a bridge tragedy. The first one is habitat destruction, second is water pollution, third is air pollution, fourth is soil contamination, and last one is associated emissions. The Law of Environmental Quality Act and its associated regulation do not specifically address the issues of the bridge collapse. However, they play a crucial role in managing the environmental impacts that may arise from such an incident. The Environmental Quality Act 1974 aims to prevent and control the harmful effects of human activities on the environment. In the case study of a bridge collapse, if it involves the release of pollution such as hazardous material or construction debris, the Act provides a legal framework for addressing the pollution and its potential environmental consequences. Overall, the environmental impacts of a tragedy bridge collapse highlight the importance of proactive environmental management, enhanced regulator frameworks, and the need for swift response and recovery efforts to restore ecosystem and minimize further harm to the environment.
We can conclude that the ramp collapse has brought light several concerns in terms of ethics and professionalism in the construction. This incident has shown us that the construction industry plays a pivotal role in the development and advancement of the country's growth. This type of incidents can be avoided with proper risk management and strict monitoring on the construction progress and also the construction workers. Furthermore, rebuilding the public trust is a collective effort and commitment by all personnel to ensure that such incidents are prevented and to provide a safer and more sustainable infrastructure for future generations. That is all from us. Thank you.